The next 5 minutes will be the most important 5 minutes in somebody's life here today. It's a fact. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, rose from the dead, came out of the grave on the third day. And He is alive and well. And He accomplished everything necessary for any person to be saved from their sins, to have a home in heaven, to have an abundant life here on earth. Jesus has accomplished everything necessary for that to happen. Now, it's your turn. Anybody around here ever play checkers? I like to play checkers. I like to go out to Cracker Barrel and the chairs out front. I like to sit down and play checkers. But let me tell you something. God has already made His move. Now it's your move. For many, right now the most important thing on their mind is Easter eggs and is there going to be a long line out of Cracker Barrel? Let me tell you something. If you are a real Christian, a real follower of Christ, Easter eggs, what you're going to have for lunch, all of that goes way, way, way back. Because Jesus Christ, the fact that He rose from the dead, that's the most important thing. Because if on your way home today, you die, and we could. If you die, where will you be? Everybody is going to be somewhere. Jesus stands at the door. He knocks. Now it's your move. You can either tell Him, stay out. I'll run my own life. I'll live my own life. Many people do that. Let me tell you something ahead of time. You keep doing that, it will not end well. It will not. Jesus said, what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? Jesus is knocking at somebody's heart today. He's already made the first move. Now it's your move. You know what keeps people from making the move? Pride. Pride. Listen, you keep your pride. Hell is full of pride. You keep the pride. You live your life. You can do just exactly what you want to do. But God made a move 2,000 years ago when He sent His Son Jesus. And He died on that cross. He was not guilty of one single sin. But He took yours and mine right upon Him. And He paid every last bit for those sins. That's fact. God's made His move. But now, it's your turn. What will you do with Jesus Christ? Pride will keep you where you are, keep you frozen in place. You'll walk out just like you came in. But if you want to be different, if you want to know your future is secure, If you want to know where you're going, and you're going to a good place, not to a bad place, and I want to ask you to step out of your seat. I'm going to ask you to do a hard thing, but the best thing that you'll ever do in your life. I'm going to ask you to come forward. And I'm going to ask you to come forward in Jesus' name. It's like Jesus is here today, and He's got His arms open wide, and He's looking at you, and He's doing like this. You going to come to Him? You going to come to Him, or are you going to do what the rest of the crowd did on the day that Jesus died? They cursed Him. They spit at Him. They mocked Him. They just went on about their business when the very Son of God died upon the tree, the cross. But I hope you're not like them. I hope if you're here today, Jesus Christ does not live in you. If He lives in you, He makes the greatest difference in the world. And if He doesn't live in you, there's only one reason why that's so. That's because you hadn't asked Him. Because He's like He's standing here today with arms open wide, and He's saying, come on. Come on. You know you want to. Come on. Let's stand together right now. Brother Mark is going to come and lead us in this song.